Assalamu Alaykum everyone and welcome back to my channel. I recently shared a picture of this no-bake strawberry cheesecake on my Instagram and you guys asked for the recipe. So today I'm going to show you how easily I make it without using either an oven or a microwave. As always, the complete tutorial recipe can be found on my blog hungryforgoodies.com, so let's jump to the recipe. Let's start by preparing the crust for our cheesecake. Here I'm using 200 grams of these digestive biscuits and I'm breaking them into small chunks. Then with a pestle I'm mashing it into fine crumbs. Once I'm finished with that, I'm adding in some melted butter and mixing it well. Once everything is mixed well, I'm going to transfer this prepared biscuit mixture into a pan with a removable base and gently press it down with a fork. If you don't have this type of pan, it's totally fine. You don't necessarily have to use it because I tried it with a normal non-removable pan and it still worked fine. So when I'm finished pressing all of it, I'm going to put this in the fridge to set. Meanwhile, I'm going to prepare the cheese mixture. So in a bowl, I'm combining a pack of mascarpone and 2 packs of this cream cheese. Next, I'm pouring in 200 grams of condensed milk. For extra flavor, I'm also going to add a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice and a dash of vanilla essence. I'm going to mix everything well with a whisk until I obtain a smooth cream. Then for more sweetness, I'm adding 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. You can add less or more depending on how sweet you want the cheesecake to be. After mixing it well, in a small bowl, I'm combining together 10 grams of gelatin and a few tablespoons of cold water. After that, I'm going to heat this in the microwave for 30 seconds or until all the gelatin is melted and pour this in the cheese mixture. I'll keep whisking this until it's smooth, and then once I've done that, I'm going to pour it on my chilled biscuit base and spread it evenly all over the pan and then return it back to the fridge for another hour to chill. Next, I'm going to prepare the raspberry jello. So in a sauce pot, I'm going to combine a cup of fresh raspberries and a cup of water. And I'm going to cook this on high heat. When it starts boiling, I'm going to turn down the heat to a simmer. And I'm going to let this simmer for 20 minutes. During this time, I'm also going to skim off any foam that I see so that my jelly turns really clear. So after 20 minutes, I'm going to turn off the heat and strain it through a fine strainer. Next, I'm going to reheat the juice to a simmer and add in half a cup of granulated sugar. I'm going to stir occasionally until all the sugar has dissolved. This may take around 5 minutes. Meanwhile, in a small bowl, I'm mixing together a pack of gelatin with some cold water and letting this set for a few minutes. Then, I'm going to pour it in my raspberry syrup and stir well. After a couple of minutes, I'm going to turn off the heat and let the syrup cool a little bit before adding that to the chilled cheesecake. While I'm waiting for my syrup to cool down, I'm going to start preparing the toppings for my cheesecake. Here I have 200 grams of fresh strawberries and I'm just going to cut the stem and then I'm going to cut them lengthwise in tiny slices, just like this way. Now, you can decorate your cheesecake however you like it. You can put the strawberry slices after the jelly or before the jelly, it's your choice. I decided to put my strawberries under the jelly so that it gives that crystallized effect which will make it super cool and pretty. So once I've placed all the strawberry slices, I'm going to spoon the raspberry jelly on top of the cheesecake until all the strawberries are covered. The last thing to do is put this back in the fridge and let this set for at least 24 hours or more, and our cheesecake is ready to be served. And after a day, your cheesecake should look something like this. Everything should be set, and I'm just going to take a sharp knife and I'm going to go over the cheesecake to remove it from the pan, and then I'm going to open the pan carefully. And here you have it, your no-bake cheesecake is done. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I shall see you on my next one. Bye!